All right, here we go. Video number 4 of this series. And this one is called Regulating the High Performance Contractor Without Losing Your Edge. You don't lose intensity, you gain control over it. How many of y'all out there are intense people? You know, some of y'all might be laid back and that's cool. Y'all might be intensely cool and calm. What if your nervous system worked for you instead of against you? How would you like that? For your nervous system to be in alignment with your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, right? Being centered with your physical body. That is what's up. That's what we're created for here on earth, right? All right, so I just want to share these facts, and that is you are not your anger. You are not your stress. You are running survival codes. What is this guy talking about? Let's go. Man, this is good stuff, man. Here we go. You are not your anger. What does that mean? This means that anger is just a part of you. Right? You know, and I've said that anger is the mask of passion. So when you get angry, it just means that you got some passion in you, and that's a good thing, right? You want that passion. And a lot of times anger comes up because a boundary's being crossed. Maybe an employee showed up late for the 5th time and he keeps crossing a boundary, therefore your nervous system saying this is not okay, so you get angry, right? Not all anger is bad. Now there is anger that, like, if you direct it at somebody, you know, you don't want to do that. You know, you want to take some breaths, maybe calm yourself before you have that talk. But what you can do is say, hey, this isn't going to work and you're fired. Or hey, if this happens again, you're going to have to take the day off. You know, I had a rule like that. If you were a no-call, no-show, take the week off. You're not coming to work that week. If you were late, then you're just gonna take the day. You got the day off, right? Which you guys probably liked, right? Having the day off. But in my mind, I like to work. I like to make money. So here's some practical tools, concrete friendly, of course, but can relate to all different trades, right? Body awareness reset. Scan jaw. How's my jaw doing? Oh, relax in the jaw. Chest. How's my chest? Am I tight or am I expansive? Gut before reacting. Check in with the gut area. This is the seat of emotions is down here in the gut. Pause before correction. I just talked about that. 5-second breath before correcting a worker. I like to hum. It calms the vagus nerve. Hand on the heart, hand on the belly. 3 big breaths like that will trick your nervous system into being safe. And is it really tricking it, or is it really becoming safe? It is. It's becoming safe. You're slowing the thoughts down with the breath too. The breath controls the mind. Also, this is a good thing to do if you're meeting a client. If there's you know, something that you're having one of those meetings to go over something that they're maybe not liking about the job you're doing or whatever, you can pull over before you get to the house, take those breaths, calm the nervous system before you go knock on the door to talk to them or whatever that scenario may be for you. Separate identity from outcome. A bad pour is not a bad man. If a pour goes wrong, I had to tear a pool deck out once because the hose got clogged, you know, didn't add enough water, whatever. It popped on us. It ended up being later in the, it was like, I think it was a late morning pour or afternoon, and it just got hot and we lost it. And that sucked. You know, that hurts the pride that happened, but it happened. But I didn't take it personal. But we want to, like, man, what's wrong with me, man? I'm a horrible concrete contractor to let that happen, right? And so these are things to begin to be aware of, you know. Oh yeah, why is my jaw tight? You know, a lot of this work is slowing down and allowing, which is not popular in our culture. You got to grind, you got to go hard, you got to go fast, you got to get it done. And so it's uncomfortable to slow down. I'll tell you, because, you know, I'm 2 years out from doing concrete, right? And so it's been 2 years of learning how to just rest and to allow myself to be okay with that. It's very difficult, but it can be done. If I can do it, you can do it. So we got the younger version of you that learned, if I don't perform, I'm unsafe. That part still runs the show. If I don't perform, I'm not safe. If you're not performing, if you're not staying busy, right, then you don't feel safe. You have to constantly be moving. There's a guy on YouTube, social media that I follow, and he is a go-getter. You mean, he's running his concrete business. He's pumping out videos for socials and YouTube, and I'm like, wow, dude, this guy, he don't stop. But I'm also, my heart is like, man, you know, I know that underneath that is a nervous system that has to stay busy to stay safe. He hasn't learned how to slow down and be still, and to know that that's okay too. That his performance doesn't predict his worth, and that there is a way to find safety in the slowing down. And I know, man, as I'm even saying it, I'm thinking people are like, man, you're crazy. But hey, we got to live a balanced life. We can't just be. We weren't meant to come to this earth to just pour concrete 24/7 and then be old and die and be like, what'd you do? Oh, I poured a bunch of slabs for these buildings and, you know, wherever you're at, right? Like, that's not what life's supposed to be. It's about enjoying the small things. This hummingbird that just landed on this tree, this butterfly that just went by, this beautiful mountain, Superstition Mountain, that has just beautiful energy here. Just looking at these cool cactuses, wondering how old they are, you know, like just the little things, enjoying just someone else's presence, you know, is just the way to live life, I think. You can be disciplined and emotionally regulated. We're closing up here. You can build patios and peace. You can be disciplined and emotionally regulated. You can do both, man. You can pour the concrete, be emotionally regulated. You can build patios and have peace, right? You can do both. Once you figure out how to have that relationship with yourself, how to have this relationship with the different parts of you, the nervous system. And so, if you want help with this, man, make a comment down below and just put reset. Just type in reset, and I can reach out. We can set up a discovery call and look into helping you out and helping you with this new direction of finding a greater amount of peace and freedom in your life. And also, you can go to fortheknown.com down in the descriptions and book that as well. So this was a fun series. This is the second series for the YouTube channel, and I'm super happy to do it here. Got my bull float, my heifer, got a shovel, wheelbarrow, little excavator in the background, you know, representing, got the cinder blocks. And because this is who I've been for a long time. I've been a concrete contractor for many years. And so all you contractors out there, you got a special place in my heart, and this is dedicated to you, and I want to see you living your best life. So, all right, hope this series brought great value to you, and I hope you act on it. All right, y'all, peace.